Hello and welcome to Inktober Day 8. I'm Fuchstanz or Lilith and I'm glad you're here. A new week of Inktober has started and I'm really excited for what's going to come next. This illustration, the prompt was Cave Dweller, and to be honest I wasn't quite sure what that meant, so I had to translate it and figure it out, and to my understanding it just means caveman or cave woman in my case. If that's wrong, I'm really sorry, but that's what I drew. I used some colored paper again because I really enjoy using it for these illustrations. It makes it a bit easier on the eyes and it's just fun to draw on colored paper. At first I wanted to go with the stereotypical hairstyle with the bone in the hair and just maybe add some cheetah print or something, but I feel like doing it this way with the, I don't know if you would call it a gag or something, but I really like the accessories in this drawing I chose to draw, and I really like her septum piercing as well. I think it gives it some extra edge. My favorite part though is probably her eyebrow. I don't know, you don't often get to draw a unibrow, and it was really fun to do, even though I think I could have done better, but I mean it was fun, so that's all that matters. On topic of the colored paper, I was really surprised that it took the ink so well and that it didn't bleed out when I was using the fountain pen. I was expecting it to behave a little bit different than usual paper, but I was pleasantly surprised by it, and I didn't have any problems so far with it, so keep my fingers crossed that it continues that way. was using a different gel pen for this. It's the slicci pen by Pentel, but I have to say it's not really my favorite because in comparison to the Pilot G-Tech C3, the slicci, I hope that's what it's called, leaves some ink blobs sometimes, and I think at a certain point I smudged the ink because it wasn't dry, and I really hate that about gel pens. That's why I usually tend to use biro or just quick drying gel pens, because I really hate that when you line a work and then you just mess it up by smudging the ink. To be fair though, I think the pen is better suited for writing, because then you can let it dry and don't accidentally smudge it with your hand when you're drawing, or just pile on too much of the ink in certain points, like at the base of the hair at her nape. I think there is where I got some problems, but I mean, it was alright in the end. To add some depth in the end, I was adding some black with my brush pen again at her roots and at the nape of her neck, I guess that's what you call it, just to darken it up a bit and to add some more shadow under her head on her neck. I feel like adding the dark to the eyes really made her look a bit more ferocious and angry. Before she looked a bit expressionless, and adding the darker part made her look a lot more alive. I was using the brush sign pen by Pentel to add some details to the accessories and make some texture. And I'm really fond of this pen because you can really get super fine lines or a bit thicker ones, and it has not such a flexible nib that it's really uncontrollable, so I really like this pen a lot. I added some white again to the bones in the piece and to the what I think were pearls. I'm not sure if back then they had pearls. I could look it up, but I'm too lazy, so you'll have to deal with that if it's inaccurate. But I think because I used this tan paper, the white really stands out and makes the accessories pop again. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. I felt like the face still lacked some detail, or that it was looking really boring. So I picked up the brush sign pen again and I added some freckles on her face, which I think looked really cute and gave her more character. And with that I'm done again. I hope you enjoyed this illustration again, and I hope I see you next time. You can subscribe, like and comment if you want. I would really appreciate it, and goodbye!